Kevin Durant, second game this season that you guys have scored at least 30 points. You combined for 72 tonight. Where is just the confidence level you two have attacking alongside each other?
I mean, that's my favorite player, you know, so iron sharpens iron.
This big three in Phoenix, it looked promising, didn't it? Oh, Bradley Beal, Booker, and KD. Look at Booker and KD's numbers. Over 54 points a game during the season. The highest scoring trio in franchise history. It looked amazing. It really did, didn't it?
This is why I don't pay attention to regular season wins. They were 3-0 against the Wolves during the regular season, were the Suns. They averaged 118 points per game. They won those games by more than 15 points per game. They were a different team against the Wolves during the regular season. Well, now it's the postseason. The Timberwolves are not playing with these boys. At all. They look faster. They look like they want it more. And they do. Like, they are beating them down.
Dog, this is the big three you're talking about? Motherfucker. I want to say the Kendrick line so bad. Bro, this is not a big three. This is a mid three, okay? Booker is the one that's leading the team in points with 20, down 0-2.
You went the right number 4, the Suns' big three.
These motherfuckers really put the Suns' big three at number 4 and checked them full. This is funny. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. They are so ass, dog. They are so ass, bro. This is the... Oh, man. There's so much I want to say. There really is.
They should be done. But one, you know, next year their payroll's over $200 million.
The Suns have actually put themselves in such a hole, in such a bad situation, right? Devin Booker had a contract extension that begins next season, so he's on the books for 4 more years. Kevin Durant is still getting paid a lot of money from his contract that he got from Brooklyn. Bradley Beal had an insanely stupendous contract given by the Wizards, because the Wizards were being stupid. And yet the Wizards were able to they were able to find a partner that was stupid enough to trade for a non-tradable player in Beal. This guy has no trade clause. It's actually embarrassing, bro. But they got a center in Nurkic that is not a good defender, right? Obviously, rim protection is not a strength of his. Some people were trying to peddle that nonsense. I don't know what they were thinking, okay? And they also don't have a point guard in that big three. And it's funny. Isaiah Thomas is like their one point guard that they have. He's just on the bench, just, you know, collecting, you know, DNPs. I hope he gets paid handsomely for his services. I really do. Let's talk about Armani. Devin Armani Booker, man. This guy, I was fooled last year. I really was. This dude made me think that he was closer to Kobe than I thought. What he really is a loser. Yes, you, Booker, you're a loser.
He talking about the guy is Kobe-esque. God rest the soul of the Black Mamba. But he's that dude. He's something special. Look at these numbers right here.
I thought these numbers were real. I thought he was actually that good. Right? I thought he was cooking. Turns out it was more of a facade than I thought. It was probably the defensive coverage that they were getting, right? They're probably, you know, trying to stop KD at the time. I don't know. Once the Timberwolves said, let's focus on Booker defensively, his numbers went down, dimmed. Okay, he's averaging less than 20 points a game, I'm pretty sure, in the series. If not, just above 20 points. Yeah, those aren't Devin Booker numbers that we're accustomed to seeing. Devin Booker at one point was being compared to 90s Jordan, okay? Jordan that was averaging 36, 7, and oh my God, the field goal percentage. He was shooting 60%. Did you think that was going to be something that he would repeat in the playoffs? For some reason, I had an inkling that it would repeat itself in some fashion. But Minnesota, you know, they fought right and they said, nope, we're not letting Booker become the second coming of Michael Jordan again. We're not going to let that happen. Perk is going to tell us that Anthony Edwards is the second coming of Michael Jordan, apparently.
What are you seeing from Anthony Edwards?
I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing the 89 version of Michael Jordan.
We got to stop this. We got to stop, you know, putting these, you know, comparisons up, because it really does set these guys up for failure, bro. It's actually starting to piss me off how many times I see this stuff, man. Every time somebody has a great breakout performance or, you know, has a string of games that are just very, very good looking, it's really dumb. Let's not do this with N as well, bro, please.
The rebound, the leak out, Gobert lays it in, plus the foul. Exclamation point from Rudy Gobert as Anthony.
Bruh, Rudy Gobert and one. This is a weird way to end the game, bro. This is sad. And it's just out here, taunting. He's out here going crazy. And just look at KD's face, man. He's stunned. He can't believe it. Mr. Durant, what's gonna happen to your future? Huh? Is this what you wanted? He said when he requested out, he wanted to go to Phoenix or Miami because they were both the first seed in 2022. That's what he said, right? KD, where are you? You've been nowhere to the level that you're supposed to be at. You might as well go home, play your little video games, right? I see that's what you're doing right here. You might as well do that because you're just wasting everybody's time, bro. You're past your prime, it looks like. Especially in the playoffs, is when you're really exposed, right? That's when you really get to see how bad KD is. He's obviously putting up numbers like, oh, he's putting up 25 points one game. He's putting up like 28. The other game, I think game one, he put 28 points. But nobody seemed to care that he put up those numbers because they were all focused on stopping Booker. They were like, okay, let's put Gobert or Towns on him, right? Gobert's a good defender. He could defend you on the wing. He could defend you on the perimeter. He's great. Towns is like, okay, we'll see what we get with him. Hopefully he doesn't foul him. This has been honestly very predictable to see. I knew the Suns would lose this series against the Timberwolves, right? I saw some people saying it was a bad matchup for them. What? That shit's nonsense. That is nonsense, okay? Kevin Durant, I want to zoom into your face, man. When I say this, I want to zoom in. I want you to look at me. Look at me. Look into my eyes, okay? Right? Kevin Durant, you are done. It's over, man. It's over for you, bro.
And Reeves will dribble up the clock. The Nuggets are rolling. They take a 3-0 lead in the series.
Part of me is delighted to see that the Nuggets are once again tormenting the Lakers, mainly the LeBron James-led Lakers with AD, playing sidekick. This dude LeBron said at the end of the day is just basketball. That's how you know he gave up. This dude is done with the series. He's done. If you had told me that the Lakers would lose, even with James and Davis outscoring Jokic and Murray, I would have said you look like a fool. I would have said you're dumb. But guess what? The role players they play a big factor in this series. Denver's role players are simply on another level compared to these Lakers role players, right? Boy. This is just an astonishing stat here. The amount of assists that the Nuggets generate, the amount of points that they generate every time in the second half. It's just, they're so much better than the Lakers in the second half. It's just hilarious. The Nuggets just know how to take over to where, the fake show is in town, right? By the way, the Nuggets have trailed at the half in each of the 3 games they played against the Lakers and won every game. That hasn't happened since 1994. And not just that, it's only happened 4 times in NBA postseason history. It's truly over for the Lakers. They need to reassess their futures with LeBron and AD. Not just that, but they need to really seriously think about, trading one of them, or even obviously when LeBron's a free agent. Actually, he might be a free agent this summer. Uh-oh, he has a player option next season that he could opt out of and then become a free agent. It's really in LeBron's court. LeBron could be the one controlling his destiny yet again and going to a different team. Oh, this Lakers team is actually doomed. Now, I will say, unlike the Phoenix Suns, the Lakers are actually in a better position compared to them, right? They have the assets to trade off of. They can move off of AD. And really, he's a very valuable piece that a lot of people still think, he can give them a very impactful minutes. Obviously, he's one of the best defenders in the league. And, he's valuable as a trade asset. They have their picks as well. They have a bunch of first-round picks still in their deck. The Suns don't have any of those, right? They don't have a first pick that's under their control to where they can use as a trade asset. I think until 2031. Like, this team has gutted their assets and has actually settled for these old veteran stars with Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant, right? They had a nice nucleus of players with, Chris Paul being the old leader, right? So to speak. And you had Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson coming into their own. You had DeAndre Ayton, obviously. That didn't work out so well with Monty. And Devin Booker was obviously just the prized possession. He was the star player, the beaming light at the end of the tunnel. It was him, right? People all looked at him and said, he's going to be that number one for them. He's going to be winning for them. And this Suns team had a nice nucleus to where they could have a sustainable long-term plan around this core. Now they have a glorified golden handcuffed retirement home prison, right? That's what they're in right now. Matt Ishbia single-handedly has gutted the entire foundation of this Phoenix Suns dynasty team. And now they're in a way worse position than the Lakers are. Now, it's funny because I could include the Clippers in this video and talk about them and their collapse, right? But they're only down 2-1. And I do think even if they lose the series, they'll still run it back with this core. I mean, they just renovated they got a new arena coming up next season. They have a huge wall of fans, right? It's gonna be a nice, vibe in LA. So I don't think they want to blow it up when they have a new arena coming up. I think they want to run it back. They'll try one more time. I think Paul George might sign an extension with them, right? He's the only one where we're not sure if he's gonna commit to the Clippers. Kawhi, he already has his extension signed. So really, I don't got much to say about on the Clippers side. I think if they lose, not much is gonna change. Lakers and Suns, though, smelly, 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 and we're gonna see some changes this summer from them. But I wouldn't be surprised the Clippers also change this summer. I mean, these are teams that have had the highest payroll this season. The Warriors obviously leading, but the Clippers are right there, number 2 with 200 million plus allocated to these players. I think obviously the Clippers being they don't want to be a second apron team, right? I don't think any team wants to be, especially with the new CBA. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Clippers do make some changes, right? Obviously, they'll probably run it back because of the whole, we need to get money, we need to generate more revenue and stuff. But the new CBA is making it harder for these types of teams to contend, right? You also got the Bucks in there, and the Bucks, we see how the series is ending for them. It's unfortunate. It seems like a new era is coming into the NBA, right? This is why I made this video, because it really does seem like we're entering a new chapter in this NBA landscape. A lot of the younger players are getting more limelight, and we're going to see for the first time a second round series that features no LeBron, no Steph Curry, and no Kevin Durant. That hasn't happened since 2005. And really, we got to think to ourselves, this is the end of an era. The LeBron, KD, Steph, takeover of the NBA or whatnot. The LeBron, KD, Steph era is over. That's about it. I'm done. I'm not going to edit this video too much because y'all get the gist of it. There's going to be a treat coming up on the main channel. I know I've uploaded a video recently, but there might be another one coming up. It's about Mr. Wayne. Okay, I think you know what I'm talking about. His time is coming, and the video addressing him is coming shortly. It's going to be out as soon as I see the results of a certain series. Hope you guys have a great day, and peace out. What the hell? What was that?